A key theme under discussion at this year's LTE Africa conference was that the continent is in need of a low-cost smartphone so that consumers can make use of the high-speed wireless networks being rolled out across many African countries. Mobile is a Cape Town-based company developing affordable handsets for the African market. Many telecom operators across Africa are in the process of expanding their wireless broadband networks. The major challenge for the operators is that the majority of mobile devices being used on the continent are feature phones which are unable to make use of the high-speed networks.
In terms of handsets, I would say that here in Africa we face a challenge in the sense that the battery life of handset is getting lower and lower as you go to higher speeds into the network, and LTE is prone to, I would say, deplete the battery very, very quickly. We see a lot of our customers actually have a 3G enabled data handset, and they don't use it because when they're on 3G the battery goes quicker. Yeah? So we want to work with the handset manufacturers to improve that.
Mobile, a smartphone manufacturer based in Cape Town, have come up with an innovative solution that allows consumers to control the amount of data being used by their devices, which will save the user money and enhance the phone's battery life.
We've designed and created an entire compression program and data management program which allows the user to save anywhere to 30 to 80% a month on their data spend, so that when you have full control over your data spend the entire time. So what that comes down to is understanding what's using your data and how you want it to use, and if you do want to use or not. So for instance, if you're just kind of person who just wants to WhatsApp or just tweet the entire time, then you can actually program your device in such a way that it only accesses these two applications, and that's all it does.
The Dream Ignite was the first smartphone launched by Mobile in March 2013. At a price of 1,700 Rand, it is about 500 Rand cheaper than competing devices with similar capabilities.
What we tried to do with that product was create the best user experience possible at the lowest price possible, and really roll out something that wasn't the cheapest on the market, but had the user experience of a high-end product, but without the price of a high-end product. And so from that, we took a lot of our experiences learning from that to roll out devices both on the lower end of the spectrum as well as slightly higher end, so bigger screen, greater processing power.
Africa is the fastest growing mobile market in the world, yet the cost of data and smartphones are hampering its development. The key aim for Mobile is to empower consumers with high-end devices at affordable prices.
I think the key to understanding why mobile is so important and why it's going to be so significant on the continent is because it's the most effective and cheapest way in which we can roll out infrastructure and roll out access to communications and access to education, access to monetization in terms of banking, in terms of commercial products, with the smallest infrastructure layout ever in the history of man. So I really can't stress the significance of the mobile revolution in Africa, to be honest with you, because it's not going to just be a smartphone in every consumer's hands. It's going to be a bank card in every consumer's hand. It's going to be a computer in every single person's hand. It's going to be an MP3 player. It's going to be the ability to a textbook in every single consumer's hand. It's the beginning of something incredibly special, I feel.
The company is in talks with mobile operators and hope to begin rolling out their handsets to retailers across the continent.